Right, Shalom. We want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Rakwak Kudash, and double honor to our apostles and the elders, great millstone, and Shalom to the Akim around the four corners pushing this truth. All right, and then today's it's what is it, 27?
27th.
Yeah, today's the 27th of December. The New Year is almost coming in soon. The so-called New Year is almost coming in soon. But anyway, so what's going on right now? There's a controversy about the Gentiles. You know, like some of these camps here who didn't know that there was foreigners, Gentiles. I mean, there was foreigners, Israelites that were scattered around four corners. You know, so when you bring out that topic to them, they kind of like they get lost, man. You know, they don't know. They don't know what you're really talking about, and they start disagreeing with you, with the topic Gentiles, because they don't believe like you can have the so-called white man or the so-called Asian or so-called Hamitic that might be a Jake, or that could be a Jake. They don't believe that, man. They just believe that all Israelites are over there in Babylon, aka America, man. But so we're gonna get into the few scriptures just to show you that the reason why like you don't know that we didn't know we're Israelites, and the reason why like people are waking up now to know who they are, man. Okay, all right. Yeah. And then because like there's this Irish guy or English guy that came here about 2 weeks ago, man. And then he was over there in New York talking about he's seen us over there, talking about he's seen the same black people wearing garments preaching on the street, but he said the ones he seen, they were they had a lot of hatred. They were talking about a lot of hate, and then they told him since he's white he can't receive this truth, They didn't even ask him like it's like since he's so-called white man, he can't receive this truth that he's straight going to slavery. He has no salvation. But they didn't question him. They didn't test his spirit, man. Because the scripture said we have to try the spirit and see if they be of the Most High, man. And then so they don't. These other camps, they don't do that, man. They don't be testing spirits and shit to see if these people are really of the Most High, man. And if they understood the Bible that well, they will know there's foreigners Israelites, man. Because you could be black, but you could be the so-called black color, but guess what? You could be Edomite, man. All that rape that happened, But see, just to show you that our people are simple-minded, man, and these camps out over there in Babylon are so simple-minded, man. They don't know the scriptures, man. They're all about that money, making that money and be gone and move on, But go on.
Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 17:4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Right. So hey, you see that? Like the Most High did that, man. The reason why he did that is because we are forsaking his ways, man. After the favor he did for our forefathers from there, from Egypt, gave us the land of Canaan. We went there, and what we started doing, man, worshiping these other gods and shit. When we ain't supposed to do it, we're supposed to do that, man. All right, because in the book of Moses, it is written like that we ain't supposed to. We ain't supposed to worship other gods, man. So when we did that, we made our heavenly Father Yahweh jealous, man. Yeah. And from there, he punished us, by sending us into these lands that we didn't know. Start worshiping these gods that we didn't know. Start being being the Gentiles. And I'm talking about the other Gentiles, which is the heathens. We became like them. Okay, and we completely put down our heritage. And from there we became heathens, man. We became Gentiles. Okay, so that's why, like as I was saying before, that's why you're gonna have foreigners Israelites, all right, who don't know that they're Israelites, but by the Spirit of the Most High, they're gonna be awakened. They're gonna be awakened by it, man. Okay. Right. That was it or not, right?
No. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger,
Yeah.
which shall burn forever.
Yeah, so hey, and that's what happened, man. You know, we made the Most High angry, man.
Yeah.
We made him angry, and from there, what he did it was to punish us, man. All right, and that's why you see Jack is going through what he's going through right now. We're living under those curses, man. All right, we're living under these curses, but you got these simple-minded people think that the curse is down the way now. You know, we're not under that curse. That you know that every Israelite right now is over there in Babylon, which is a lie, man. And what about James 1:01? Hey, give me James 1:01. Like, how do you other camps go around those scriptures, man? You know, there's a lot of scriptures that really tells you that we were scattered around, into a lot of countries, man, little nations. Babylon, that's just one. America, that's just one nation.
Can I just bring?
Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 4:24. For Yahweh thy power is a consuming fire, even a jealous power.
Yep.
That's it.
James 1:1.
Yeah, James 1:1.
Right, this is James 1:1. James, a servant of Yahweh and of Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are dispersed. Dispersion?
Let me see.
You read it? Is that KG?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, you want me? I'll read it.
Yeah.
This is James 1:01. It says, James, a servant of God and of the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings. So, and you know, right there, man, like the apostles, you know, Apostle Paul, you know, when you read the book of Acts, he was talking at the foreign. He was actually talking to foreigners, man, the ones who didn't know they were Israelites, okay? And then James was a servant who was sent to preach this gospel to the foreign Israelites, man, who didn't know they were Israelites, okay? Because they were scattered, and we read it before. Oh, we haven't read our precept yet, right? Deuteronomy
28.
There's a precept in Deuteronomy 28. I should scatter you among the nations to be something. Yeah, let me get it right here. I just get another one here. This is Deuteronomy 4:27. And Yahweh shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, where the Lord shall lead you. So there you go, man. We scattered among these other nations, man, okay? And we went there and became like them. Example, King Solomon is a King Solomon who he started worshiping these other gods because the women he was sleeping with, man, you know. They almost took him away from who he was, man. And that's why, and again, when you read the book of, I believe Esdras, in a way, where he was angry because you had Israelite men sleeping with these heathens women, okay, and he was so angry about that because once you slept with these other nations women, what was going to happen, man? Your kids was your seed was going to grow up to be a what? To be corrupted seed, man. You know, worshiping these other gods under you women you with, man.
Like King David, right?
Yeah, King David, you know.
How many wives and concubines?
Yep. And King Solomon too.
Yeah.
And then that's why King Solomon went up, because the women he slept with is from different nations, and that's why it was even revealing that we ain't supposed to be with these other nations, because the way that's a righteous being another unrighteous coming together, and your son because a woman is supposed to take care of the kids, right? From underage. That woman, if she don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, she's not gonna go. She's not gonna raise them kids, teaching these kids the right way, man.
She's gonna teach them wherever she wants.
Yeah, the gods of her nations, okay? So
because the women are emotional beings, man.
Yeah, and so from there, that's why it was against it, man. It was really against us, those scriptures. it was against the scriptures. It was against the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and that's why like you have the so-called Israelites over in these countries that are are Gentiles now, man. They don't know who they are because the way they were raised, man. All right, they're raised by their moms, and their fathers be under those curses. Fathers run away. Boom. Now you stuck. You here stuck with your mom, and probably get raised by your mom or your grandma. And how you gonna be? You're not gonna be raised by knowing this truth, man. Even though we know that so-called white man, he did beat our people, the truth out of him, man. When you read the book of Maccabees, man, you see what the so-called white man did, man. The Antiochus, what he was doing, man. As we read we did in our lesson last week, man. Forcing our people to forget the truth, man. Forget the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right. That was it. That was it.
Right? Psalms?
Yeah.
This is Psalms 83 and 4. Can you read it?
Let me get another quick. Let me get a quick one. This is another quick precept right here. This is Ezekiel 12 and 15. And they shall know that I am Yahweh when I shall scatter them among the nations and disperse them in the countries. All right. So, that's why like there's Gentiles. There's Israelites around the whole world, man. But you other camps out there, you don't know this truth, man. You don't know the Bible that well, man. So either you know it, and you sign this this contract, so you can teach half of the truth, So and from there that we ain't supposed to work. And from there that you ain't supposed to teach the people the right way, man. And that's what your camps are doing, so you can make money, man. You camps are, your other camps are, the leaders of these other camps, man. You people are fucking agents, man. You under that gen over there. What is it? The 5 your 501 cc.
Yeah, 5C1.
That's what you guys under, man. By the look of it, you're nothing but another goddamn fucking Christian church, man. You are sugarcoated scriptures, man. You don't teach the whole Bible, man. All right.
Yeah.
You got that Psalms too?
This is Psalms 83 and 4. They have said, "Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel might be no more in remembrance."
Right, and then that's what these countries here, these other nations are doing. The so-called white people, Chinese. Because when you read down that whole that scripture, it tells you the nations that came together to what? To really bring down the Israelites, man. Bring down the so-called Negroes, the so-called Negroes, and then these Latin tribes, and then the Indian tribes, man. All right, and that's what these other nations are doing, man. That's why they are our enemies, man. All right, because the scripture says the Most High was going to scatter us. He was going to sell us into our enemies, and who's our enemies, man? It's just it starts with the so-called white man, Esau, man. All right, and then it goes down with these other nations.
Yeah,
they're the ones who are our enemies, man. All right.
yeah.
That was on our Psalms. Oh yeah, I got one right here. This is John 7:35. Then said the Jews among themselves, "Whither will he go, that we should not find him? Will he go into the disperse among the Gentiles and teach the Gentiles?" So they were like, and that's what you got back now right here over there with these other camps, man. They are, when they see us teaching this truth to everyone that comes in inquiring about it, they get offended, man. Okay, they get offended about it, man. Because Yahushua really he knew it all, man. He knew who was the he knew that these Gentiles. He knew that the 12 tribes were already scattered. Okay, and he knew from there that they were Gentiles, the way they were acting and all that, right? Okay, so that's why these Jews here, they were making these comments, man. You know, when he go and teach the Gentiles, the dispersed, you know, among the dispersed Gentiles, and those Gentiles were what, man? They were Israelites, man. Who do you know they were Israelites? Just right here, over here in Australia, if somebody came in crying the truth, we're not gonna be like, nah, man. You what is it? You're a so-called white man. Like we don't deal with you, or you're a so-called Asian. We don't deal with you. If you come in a raw spirit, we test your spirit, and you're inquiring about the truth, man. You know, we're gonna give you simple answers, you know, simple scriptures, and if you you know, it's up to you to go in and study for yourself, okay? If the Most High is dealing with you, but you ain't, you're not gonna come here and then for us, we're not gonna be like, man, you know, get the fuck out of here. We can't wait for you. I mean, we can't wait for to have you in slavery and all that. If you come in the right spirit, that's really going off, man. You ain't giving you're not giving the scriptures, man. You really like scattering what is it, the ships away, man. You know, we're supposed to bring these the ones who are lost into this thing, man. All right. We don't.
I mean, it's hard already. It is to someone to be awakened among these other nations than for you to like know the truth and don't want to spread it, man. If somebody comes up to you and wanting to know, and in the spirit, you know, and you feel like that they could be, you know, onto something, like you don't just push them away just because they color, man. That's not right. That's going off your own heart instead of the spirit, man.
Yep. And we don't teach color over here, man. Okay.
Yep.
You other camps too teach about that color thing, man. Simple-minded, man. You guys are simple-minded. Most High is not dealing with you, man. It's either you repent, you come to the 100% truth, which is being taught by our apostles and elders, man. Or until then, man, hey, that's on you, man. That's on you, other camps out there, man. All right. All right. I got another one right here. This is our 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 1. It says, Peter, an apostle of Yahushua Hamashiach, to the strangers. Who are the strangers, man? Israelites. Again, that's another. See, they were using different words in somehow in some books. The Israel were called heathens by the prophets, strangers, Gentiles. Okay, and they were called these Greeks. You know, Romans. You know, Ethiopians. You know what I'm saying? Like they were called all type of names because they and those were they were Israelites, man, but they were under the these other nations citizens, you know. Like here we are in Australia, like we are what, we are Australian citizens, so we what, Australians. Yep. Wasn't Paul, wasn't he who was Roman, right? A Greek, or you know, one of those. There's a scripture that, you know, in the book of Romans, I think. In the book of Romans, it tells you that he was known as a one of those.
Yeah, and then he went on to say, I think he said he's Benjamin.
Yeah, that's get it. Romans 3.
I should look for it last week.
I'm gonna get it in a minute, and then I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it again. The book of 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 1. It says, Peter, an apostle of Hamashiach, to the strangers scattered through Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. So Asia. So you do have what, Israelites over there in Asia then. So why are these simple-minded so-called apostles over there in Babylon? You know, you are ISPK, you are IUIC, you know, you are HDC, whatever. You know, why you guys ain't teaching this truth like that, man? You know. Why aren't you teaching like that, man? That, you know, that you have Israelites scattered abroad, man. You know. So what do you say about these camps over there in London? The brothers over there in London, are they heathens? You know. You gonna say the Edomites, since London English is run by white people? You know. You gonna say the Edomites? Is that what you gonna say? You know. What about the brothers of, you know, I believe there's brothers of the in Ghana. You gonna say they are heathens when we know that the slavery started from where, west coast of Africa, you know? Well, we know that that's where the tribal, you know, mainly tribal Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Some of them were taken from the west coast of Africa through North America, Brazil, all right, and from even to England to in Canada, right? You got a lot of Benjamites over there in Canada. You gonna say what? Are you gonna say you know? You gonna say like you're only gonna say that the Israelites over there in Babylon, but not in these other countries. Like, what's your history, man? It's, you know, it's crazy. So that, you know, it's a controversy going on right now, all right? Because we in the end. So like a lot of these other camps are gonna bring out their own doctrine, man. You know, just to deceive our people, man. All right. And people really, you got a lot of they got a lot of followers that believe that, man. You know, like you see, you go on like you know, video, you watch videos on YouTube, and you read the comments, man. This shit is crazy, man. It's like, damn, like they really believe what these people are preaching.
It's like it's almost like going back to church, man.
You know,
they just like, you know, keep feeding me those smooth words, man. Keep feeding me what I want to hear, man. I'm not bringing the truth out of their own.
Yeah.
Some of those camps are worse than black conscious niggas, man. Let some niggas they believe in all black people should be the same, but these niggas, them Israelite camps, man, they on some other shit, man. I should just believe that, you know, Israel is just based in Babylon. That's it. You know.
You got our precept yet? About Paul?
Nah, I couldn't.
I think it's this somebody says I can't find it. Oh, you can read one of those
Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
It's Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I commanded thee to this day. And all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Yeah.
28.
20.
No, 28.
You
49.
can speak on that.
It's lucky. I'm gonna go back to Deuteronomy 28:45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee.
Mm-hmm.
And what are these curses talking about, man? If you read, if you start from Deuteronomy 28, if you got time to go into it, man, it's talking about if we keep committing sins and iniquity, that Messiah is going to put out all these curses upon us. And one of them was to pretty much put us into captivity under the so-called white man, which he would pretty much teach us. He teaches his ways and forget the Messiah, man. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used that to scatter us even more, man.
Yeah.
To set confusion to us, man.
Yep.
To our people all over the world, man.
Because because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
Right. So and that's why I said it before. When we were taken out of Egypt, from there we went to the land of Canaan. We went. You know, we started going north, man. All right. You know, from there we started going north, and so from there, like the Most High punishes it. You know, he